Talk about that weather again. Going to check your neighborhood storm watch forecast with Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane. I'm going to have to break out that big winter coat tomorrow when you wake up.
The big puffy coat and maybe even the ski mask to cover your face and protect the extremities. Of course, we've got the wind chill to talk about. It's already bitter cold even without the wind factored in. We can see as we take a live look along King Street, the tree branches blowing around with that sustained northwest wind at 25. Still picking up on some higher gusts, though, and that air temperature at 20 degrees. Most of the snow, though, has tapered off. It's still possible we could see some flurries or some light snow shower action lingering into the night and really early tomorrow morning. But the wind, certainly the bigger weather story today. 45 to over 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts topping out from earlier this afternoon, and even around the metro, 20 to even close to 35-mile-an-hour wind gusts were out there today, which a lot of that has settled down. These are sustained wind speeds, but still we've got that 25, 30-mile-an-hour wind up in the mountains and just a little breezy at times. And that will continue through tomorrow, even around the Charlotte area, just not as blustery as the mountains, where when you factor in that wind, it's going to feel like as cold as 5 below zero. So that's why we have the wind chill advisory in effect for the mountain communities until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, on top of course, the wind advisory that will go until 7 o'clock in the morning for the mountains, all the way down through the higher elevations of Burke and Caldwell counties, with those gusts around 50 miles an hour. So there's that low pressure starting to slowly pull away, but we've still got some moderate to heavy at times snow showers through Pennsylvania all the way down to West Virginia. And again, it's possible that some of that could drift down into the North Carolina mountains, but not piling up any additional snowy accumulation. And otherwise, we're dry across the area. Some of you seeing some of those flurries out there today as far south as southern Mecklenburg County, South Charlotte, upstate South Carolina. But that disturbance has scooted on out, so setting the stage for a nice and dry day with full sunshine. Can you believe it? From sunrise until sunset tomorrow evening. 45, that was it for the high today in the Queen City. We started out with some sun, then we had the clouds rolling in with those flurries. Right now it's a cold 33 in the Charlotte area, 31 in Hickory and around Alexander County, and through Taylorsville, about 36 in Wadesboro, and down to 19 up there in Jefferson so far. By daybreak in the morning and 6 a.m., we will have dropped into the upper 20s briefly. I think a lot of spots will hit about around 25 degrees. I mean, either way, it's a cold start. 50 for that high with lots of sunshine, but even around the metro, once you factor in the breeziness from time to time early in the morning, it's going to feel more like it's in the upper teens to low 20s. Notice not much of a difference as we go through the afternoon compared to the actual air temperature, because that wind will be a little bit lighter than it was today. So low temperatures in the morning, upper teens. In the mountains will all drop into the 20s by tomorrow morning outside of those higher elevations, but lots of sunshine, high of about 50 tomorrow, low 50s on Thursday, but with increasing clouds ahead of, well, more rain to finish the week on Friday. Morning into the afternoon could start with a little mountain snow, but notice that little bit of a warm up closer to 60 on Friday before we get cooler again by the end of the weekend and especially early next week.